It's tough to imagine anyone or anything striking fear into the heart of Superman. After all, he is the greatest hero to have ever existed and isn't afraid to stand up to anyone. However, for all that Superman is, some enemies, more than others, have found a way to strike fear into the Man of Steel. Some have beaten him with their intelligence, while others have beaten him with their fists. But who are they? Who are the greatest and most feared Superman enemies to have ever existed? If Doomsday is known for anything, he's known as the creature to kill Superman. In the late 1990s, he sent shockwaves around the industry when he did the impossible and offed Superman. People cried and comic stores had lineups for miles of those same people trying to get a copy of the book. It was literal history in the making. If you don't know Doomsday's story, know that he is a being that comes back from death learning and adapting so that he never dies that way again. This, if you didn't figure it out, means he's near immortal and can only be killed in any manner once. His downfall, if he had one, is that because he can't be killed the same way twice, it makes for a pretty boring read when he's involved. If you're thinking it, you're probably right. Darkseid isn't just an enemy of Superman. Instead, he's an enemy of the entire DC universe. Darkseid hails from Apocalypse and is as powerful as they come. He used his power to inflict pain and punishment on the universe. And why? Simply because all Darkseid wants is to take over the entirety of the universe. Naturally, this doesn't align with what Superman stands for. To rule the universe, Darkseid is always looking for the anti-life equation. If he should find it, all beings of life would become submissive to his every command, and Superman won't stand for it. While his name doesn't exactly describe what he aims to do, Brainiac is one of the greatest Superman enemies in existence. Brainiac spends his time traveling the universe looking to capture cities and preserve them inside his own collection. Think of building a ship inside a glass bottle. And why does he do this? He does this as a means to protect the city from itself. What separates Brainiac from so many others is that he can create an army from himself. That is, he can create an army as an extension of his own mind. Imagine an entire army of the above picture ransacking your home. That's Brainiac. If it seems surprising that Batman is on this list, know that it's not by accident. Sure, the two, Superman and Batman, have fought side by side in the Justice League, and sure, the two have a respect for one another that runs deep. However, none of this means that they haven't come to blows before. Quite the contrary. Batman fears what would happen if Superman ever lost control. Superman fears what would happen if Batman ever lost control. While they do respect one another, there is a quiet and scared wondering about the what-if scenarios. For this very reason, Batman is one of the greatest and most feared Superman enemies, period. I'm certain you're not too surprised to see Lex Luthor here. If you are, go ahead and Google Superman enemies and look at how many other lists place Lex at the top. No, wait, before you do that, finish reading this article first. Lex Luthor is here because of all Superman's enemies. He is the one who has caused the Man of Tomorrow the most pain. For everything that Superman is, honest, does no wrong, selfless, and loyal, Lex Luthor is the opposite. Lex Luthor is what happens when a human doesn't believe that a person can be as good as Superman. He's untrusting, cynical, and wise to the fact that if Superman were to ever turn, the world would be in a lot of trouble. Just look at Superman Red Son. Due to this, some of the best stories ever created involve him and Superman. Due to this, some of the best stories ever created involve him and Superman. There is no doubt that Lex Luthor is one of the greatest Superman enemies, and it's for all of these reasons that he lands at number 1.